I offer these tapes for future generations with the insight into how the power of conforming works within our psyche. Whilst at first I believed my research and its findings was only tame, but it is the real-world applications that makes my work so important. Using these findings, we can understand how regular men and women have committed past atrocities on a global scale. We can stop them, or we could be on the cusp of a new world. Armies of mindless drones at our fingertips.
No, Professor, you can't do this. You must stop this now. How can you do this for your own benefits? As long as I'm alive, this will not happen.
Well, it looked like it's problem solved.
I was one of many students studying at Swarthmore College in 1952. My Swarthmore College days. Phineas the Phoenix. I began this experiment as a happy-go-lucky college kid. However, it soon changed me into a demented, tormented soul. It seemed simple enough vision test. I was a college student and I needed money, so I went ahead with it. I thought, hell. We had to look at the lines and saw them. It seemed easy enough for the first few tries. However, the group started going against me and my decisions. I eventually conformed to the group because I didn't want to risk being an outsider within the group. It was the wrong thing to do, but it made me feel better about myself and it helped my self-esteem. Also, I perhaps thought that maybe I should side with them because it was only me as one person and there are more of them, therefore they should be right, as there's power in numbers.
My name is Professor Sparkle, assistant of Solomon Asch. In order to conduct this experiment, we used 123 male participants, and each participant was then put into a group with 6 other men who actually knew the true aim of the experiment. The participants were then shown a card with a line on it with another 3 lines which were labeled A, B, and C. After that, the participants were asked which line was matched with the first line in length. We measured the number of times each participant conformed to the majority view. On average, about 1/3 of the participants who were placed in this situation went along and conformed with the clearly incorrect majority. Over the 18 trials, about 3/4 of the participants conformed at least once, and 1/4 of the participants never conformed.
This is Agent Mulder. I'm evaluating the experiment. The experiment has many issues with it. Firstly, it is low in ecological validity, as judging lines is an artificial task and doesn't relate to everyday life. Secondly, there are many ethical issues with the study. The participants were deceived, and they thought they were doing a vision test. Also, participants were not protected from the emotional and psychological damage of believing the experiment and believing they were wrong, or believing the world was against them due to the conformity test. And might significantly change the personalities. The third issue and final issue isn't related to modern life, as the recent Parent and Spencer 1980s experiment have results conflicted with the Asch experiment, with only 1 out of 396 participants conforming. This shows the experiment was a child of its time and is no longer applicable to today's society, as society has moved on from the traditional 1950s. The study also suffers from an additional flaw that has used them as biased sample. This sample of only male college students causes the study to have a bias and be inaccurate and unreliable. However, the study does have a redeeming quality, and it provides a valuable insight into the mind of a 50s American. To conclude, the significance of the study was very overhyped.